It is cold and wet in Eibar, and that may be exactly how this. But in this fixture last season, it was Eibar dealing the capital club a 3-0 to the tunnel. It's less so outside. Hello and a warm welcome to beIN Sports live presentation of La Liga. It is week 13 in the Spanish top flight, and fresh off a dominant performance over Galatasaray in the Champions League, Real Madrid now visiting one of the form teams in La Liga, Eibar. The ball rolls at Ipurua, the most modest stadium is releasement to Eibar's team. The Blasis, or rather Orellana, running in.
More of a rest for the 18-year-old.
Mendy swung in, back post. That's lobbed forward for Benzema. The flag stays down for now. Benzema just wide as he catches the upright.
So good
Lucas Vázquez swung in, loose on the doorstep.
All you want to do is make play predictable. This is the time to press, Dre.
He foul on the play, but Escalante is down, and Real Madrid play on. Slamming it across was Lucas Vázquez looking for Benzema. Now the captain Gonzalo Escalante will get some attention.
That's a tough one for both, by the way. Mendy,
look at.
And in these cases, you know what? You can make a substitution, but it will not count against your 3 because of a head injury.
And by the way, mention Eibar and allowed to. Meanwhile, here's a corner for Real Madrid. Delivered near post. Takashi Inui, the Japanese international, working again wide. Hazard flung in. Benzema denied by Dimitrovic, still in the area, and Hazard not able to latch on. He falls for Mendy. Once again, Benzema, he's already threatened twice.
As a facilitator.
Swung in by Modric, edge of the 6. Mendy working against Eibar. Crossed in, back post, and just nodded away. And had to get there to deny Benzema.
It's so nice to see that over Marcelo.
Outswinger from Modric toward the penalty spot. Knocked down by Ramos. Now Takashi Inui leading the charge. Quarter of an hour gone at Ipurua. Eibar 0, Madrid 0. Foul against Enrique after the bridge with his back to goal. Modric for the opener. Modric loose on the edge of the 6. Benzema! And there's the breakthrough. It's a scramble in the 18, but guess who cleans up, and Puskas has company.
There you go, Dre. How about that? You're in company. Circulation, Dre, at his best.
Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard down under contact, and it's going to be a penalty for Real Madrid. The Argentine Pablo de Blasis just left his leg out.
That's vintage Hazard as well.
Ramos to double it. City slots it easily past Dimitrovic. It's Real Madrid 2, Eibar 0, and we're less than 20 minutes in.
This is the sharpest I've seen Madrid. They've really turned the corner, Dre, in those last 2 games.
Lovely turn by Escalante. From a long way out, Escalante will test Courtois just wide.
Why not? I think Courtois, a little bit of his line right there. Escalante.
Meanwhile, here they come once more. Hazard touches it past Dimitrovic, who, if it's a foul, it could be a red, and nothing given. Hands on his head, and Hazard cannot believe it, and Cordero Vega's taking a lenient view here. Raffled into the midfield, and
he too is, putting some psychological pressure on Barca with a good win them.
Swung in by de Blasis. 164 La Liga goals for Real Madrid. And
Mexican international.
Modric now on his left. Slotted through for Mendy. Swung into the 6 and gathered up by Dimitrovic. Gorgeous display of football from Lucas. Squared back in, and poor touch from the points. La Real held to a draw at home yesterday. This is Varane on air. Here's Lucas Vázquez into the area. Lucas on his left, tripped up. A second penalty for Real Madrid. A clumsy challenge, this time from Cote. And Madrid with a chance to make it 3 from the spot.
But the 260.
And Benzema, 157.
Yep.
It's Real Madrid 3, Eibar 0. Less than a half hour in at Ipurua, and it's the Merengues in control.
Solely in 6th place now.
A brace inside of 29 minutes. Slotted forward, looking for the run of Eden Hazard.
That's a great, and that's a great.
It's a good ball though now for Kike, looking for Sergi. Orellana outswinger toward the penalty spot. Kike the intended target. Carvajal. Lucas Vázquez.
And
Carvajal swung in, looping toward the back post. Dimitrovic tips it over.
Against quality, against a team that's 3-0. Eibar shown this year they can come back.
Hazard first, and then ended up against Lucas Vázquez. Kike Garcia. Promising approach here from Eibar. It's Cote. Driven in toward the back post. Courtois gathers up. And Sergio just over the head of Lucas Tang. Reset back by Arbi. Carvajal in some discomfort here, and Inui taking it to him. Trying to bend it into the back post, and it just never bent. This could be trouble because they don't have... This is rabid his pressure from Lucas Vazquez, and he solved it really well. Benzema, Hazard, waiting for a shot. Lucas Vazquez swung it. Takashi Inui. Diop wins it back off of Valverde. This is giving a bit of space down the middle here, the left back.
Carvajal did, like Varane did as well. Don't get anything on target. Forcing again that mistake.
Carvajal continuing his run. Lucas deflected 2 wins, 2 draws, just 1 loss. But again, 2 wins from 5 is clears it out. But gives it straight back to Inui. Another cross in. This time
you want to do obviously is putting him in a
tendon. We're fouling in sensitive areas. Sergio Enrique ball. Orellana swung in back post. Escalante back across the green and well off target in the end from the Eibar captain.
Yeah, a little lazy by Valverde. That's his matchup, Dre.
Cote flung into the area. Nice rising header from Sergio Enrique. And he did rise above Sergio Ramos but could not get it on target.
The key
skipping past the challenge of Orellana. Modric outside of the boot, near closed down by Mendy. He uses his inertia against him. It's De Blasis, and again he can't get it to bend.
And this is something, as an assistant coach, you'll talk to Mendy.
Benzema chested down confidently by the Frenchman. Had to lay it off for Carvajal. Ramos can only touch it. Orellana clipped into the 6. Through the legs of Fede Valverde, looking for the run of Diop. Wrong all game, and he's given it away. Here's Diop. Cross back post. Enrique couldn't knock it down. Appeals for a handball against Carvajal. Play allowed to continue, but Gonzalez will have a second look in the VAR room back in Las Rosas behind enemy lines. 2 targets to aim for. And Mendy gets it back from Diop. Flung into the area. It's a clever ball. Escalante on his left. And Mitrovic has to come off his line. He comes out late game though and getting more touches in more dangerous areas. Intercepted by Casemiro. Square ball. Modric tried to lay it off. Gave it. Valverde begging for it. Modric finally spots him. Here's Valverde! Tucked away neatly by the Uruguayan. It's 4 for Real Madrid.
Again, what a great display of patience in the final third. Ball circulation with high speed, which is a technical and tactical application. Finding the late runner, and then very Kroos-like the way he finishes that inside of the foot placement.
Are lining up their first substitution. Pedro Leon getting ready to check in. De Blasi swings. Somehow that works out for the Madrid captain. Back toward Benzema, going for goal. Here comes Cote. Pedro Leon checking in as the first sub of the match. Inui near. Squeezed the cross in off the head of Sergi Enrique.
Essentially, Madrid has been great. Hasn't allowed penetration, but now
driven in by Cote, and what have they spotted here? It's flung in again to the near post. Diop got a touch, but not goal bounced. Blasted over by Takashi Inui. Catapulted into the box and over the head of Escalante. Other side, he leans on Cote. Flung into the area. Mendy. Lovely delivery now from Carvajal. Lucas Vazquez. Lucas back post looking for the Brazilian. Nodded back across the mouth of to check in.
And I also think that his yes.
Inui. Fly it in. Dealt with Benzema on a hat-trick. Loose. It's Lucas Vazquez sliding in. It was Pedro Pigas, and he had to deny Vazquez.
And real quick, difference between Vinny and wide players.
Outswinger toward the spot, not at away. Lucas trying to fight through the challenge and losing his balance with it possession, and it's Lucas who's whistled for the foul.
Taking guys that haven't started. Yeah, and in order
is Benzema skipping past the challenge of Arbia. And in La Liga, Brahim, that was a cameo off the bench away to Mayo.
Points, so see that with 23, Dre.
Catapulted in. It's a